This money here they say is bad, but to me it feels so good. I love when my pockets swell up with cash. They say money is hard and cold, but it's not. It's warm and soft and feels good. I love money, and money loves me. It's everything. It's power and strength. I supply people with a happy substance that they love. I'm like a public benefactor.
I gotta do what I gotta do, man. You don't know nothing about my life, dog. It's like I said, I gotta do what I gotta do. Let me tell you about me, man. Look, I'm the boss in my hood, cause I floss in my hood. These police is like puppies, throw them a bone and they be good. My house is on lock, and on my block they treat it like the Pentagon. The bakery, we pushing pies and cakes like Cinnabons. It's not a nigga on this block that move without my permission. You can front if you want, but see what happen if you don't listen, dog. I want details, I don't care if it's resale. I gotta cop these spree wells and dizzy up these females. How does it feel? Being the king on these streets, you don't know cause you ain't never gonna see cream on these streets. It's like a dream on these streets. It's religious to me. Money is God, me the heat and the cash is the Trinity. Dog, I'm ruthless. My splurging is praise and worship. Conversions take place in hearses. Evangelist I emerge as when I say take a hit of this. These church doors is open. You smoke and give me your soul. Pay your tithe and keep going. You're addicted.
Hey, hold on, pull over. That's that punk Twig. I'm gonna break this chump's nose if he keeps on playing with me and my paper. Skinny little hype owes me $100. We pull in behind Aldi where he is. Hey Twig, what's up punk? Where's that paper at, fool? You've been playing with me for 2 weeks. I ain't got it, man. Look, fool, you've been avoiding me. And you have a debt to pay, which I don't appreciate. You have my money and you owe me money. And if I don't get it today, I'm no longer gonna talk to you. My little buddy here will do the talking. At that moment, he felt the titanium cannon of my .45 caliber pushing into the flesh of his chin. He felt the power of my existence and comprehended the position he was in. I should feel sorry for him, but I don't. That's his problem, that's his life, and that's his choice. A typhoon of fear slammed into his back and shattered his daily ego into pebbles. His pupils dilated as he took in a deep breath that in his mind would be his last. An ice-cold wave of fear came over him and he began to shake vigorously. He asked me not to pull it and said he would have my money later on that night around 7 or 8 o'clock. So I quote to him clearly and say, "Fool, I don't care how you get my money, I don't care where you get it or what you do to get it. Just as long as you get it."
I'm rolling with Pistol Pete and I see crackhead Twig. I told Pete, pull up behind this Aldi's. And what I did after that is what I do to any cat that owe me money. I jumped out and ran up on him, then I grabbed him by his bony little frame. You already know my name, and you know I bring this pain. What you think, I'm playing games? Man, I fronted you that cane. Now it's time to run my change. These rules are simple and plain. If you smoke, then you pay. If you don't pay, you pass away. You better have my cash tonight at 7 o'clock and don't be late. You taking food off of my plate, don't make me take you to your fate. I don't care what you do, what you steal, who you kill, as long as my money come through. I ain't got no problems with you, but murdering, you know my reputation. I'm the obstacle you facing. 7 o'clock and don't be late, man. I ain't saying 7:01 or 7:05. And if you come at 7:06, then you gotta die, dog. I'm crazy.
Thinking up my lies, I walk calmly into my house and I'm greeted by police officers who are staring at me with blank faces. My sister is barely able to keep herself together, and her bloodshot eyes pour out even more tears when she sees me as the detective takes me outside. He has a look of hesitation on his face. I look at him and ask, "What?" Then I think to myself, wait a minute. Where's my mom? A look of heartbreak and regret changes his face as he spits out the words,
"Your mother was murdered today at 6:03.
Those words came at me like a cannonball, knocking the wind out of me. My stomach twisted and curled up as I felt the last of my breath leave through my teeth. My heart lost all stability and fell to the ground, shattering and breaking into a million pieces, representing the million broken and shattered dreams that she had and that we had for her. How? I asked. Very brutal. She was leaving the grocery store and was confronted at her car in the parking lot. He stabbed her 7 times, took the money that he could find, which was around $100. Then he shot her 3 times just before leaving the scene. Who is it? Who did it? Who killed my mom? I'll rip his head off. Tell me who it was. Tell me. Daniel, please, calm down. We had the killer in custody. He was picked up as we were arriving at your house. It turns out he robbed her because he needed the money to pay off a drug dealer. But he won't say who. He's an addict off the street known as Twig.
I thought money was everything, but it can't buy back my mom's. Now she gone, and I'm left to deal with this one all alone. She was a pretty lady, she raised me up from a baby. She had known what I'd grow up to be, she probably wouldn't have made me, but she gave me life. I turned around and gave her death. I didn't need that $100, God. Take my life instead. My eyes bright red like brake lights, cause I just stay awake nights. Keeping a dirty secret, I can't take it, so I stay high. It ain't working for me though. Got some crack that I ain't sold. As I'm finna take my first blow, I throw it down screaming no. And I ran into these streets, up the Ave and down the block. It starts raining on my head, I start crying, then I drop to my knees as I'm screaming, God please. I look up, I'm on the footsteps of the church. I hear a voice saying what's up. And even though I heard the sound, I ain't see no one around. And then the light shined on me. An angel came from a cloud. He said, you tried to do the streets was doing you. You had a lot of money, but dawg, look what it took from you. God been calling on you for a while, but you've been out acting wild. You serve the devil's rock, it's time to serve the real rock now. I got up off the ground, thinking of what I'm living through. I vowed to get up out this life. Jesus, I surrender to you. I promise God he be the voice that I would listen to. The angel said, oh yeah, your mom told me that she forgives you.